What's good, fam? We back at it with another video, man. Back to another plot twist video. I couldn't find 1, 2, or 3, so I'm starting with volume 4. These my 600 life patients are struggling. Yeah. Try not to laugh as always. I mean, not laugh, but get mad and angry. I'm a do my best, cause I only passed like one time last time, so. Alright, let's jump straight into it.
From family members who enable some pretty bad addictions to eating habits that will make you reevaluate every single calorie you've consumed in your life, here are some of the unhealthiest meals on my 600-pound life.
I'm hurt all the time with me having this big stomach. It pulls on me so bad, and it feels like my skin is on fire. I have trouble breathing, especially when I'm walking.
Susan's story, season 3. Susan Farmer was a 37-year-old from Texas, weighing over 607 pounds, and her weight was practically eating away at her life every second.
I'm just disgusted on the way I look. I hate myself. My weight is getting to a point where I can't take care of myself anymore.
She couldn't even bear to look at herself in the mirror because of how ugly she felt with all those pounds.
When Susan would get upset,
I remember that one. That's the one who I thought the lady said the lady looked like Dusty Rhodes.
I would go to the store. She wanted ice cream or she wanted candy. I'd go buy it for her. Food was her comfort. That was her way of escaping.
But because of how weak her body is, Susan has to rely on her mother to complete everyday tasks. And it's been this way for a while now, with her mom enabling her addiction to food in many ways.
Susan and Stephanie got in the middle and told her, Dad, if you shoot, you're going to shoot me. So he put the gun down and he left. That's when I went ahead and filed for divorce.
when my parents divorced, it was hard, and I did start putting on more weight.
But of course, all of this didn't just start out of nowhere, because Susan's been through a really rough childhood, which is why she started using food as a coping mechanism.
I need 2 burgers, and then a spicy chicken sandwich, a regular fry. Can I ask why it was so long? Can I ask why it was so long? Because he had other people behind it. All right, thank you.
For breakfast,
Girl, you ain't suffering not one bit of starvation. Oh, I almost cussed.
Susan heads over to a fast food place to get her first fix of junk food for the day, and you can tell that her temper is ready to shoot through the roof at any time.
And girl, I'm walking down to get to the next place. Sit down. Yeah, I have an electric cart. I cannot walk around this damn way. Gotta sit down. I'm sorry. I gotta have somewhere to sit down. If not, I start panicking.
Once she's been through that, it's time for her to head over to the supermarket and buy herself some more unhealthy snacks, having an entire meltdown in the process.
You want those?
Susan and my mom, they're very close and they got each other.
Nacho?
Yeah. I need this.
You wanted the oatmeal?
You'll have to put that back, Mom.
I will.
But all of that fades away when she starts thinking about food.
I'm afraid of dying. I have to do something to get myself better because I don't kill myself.
For dinner, Susan helps herself to yet another carb and grease-loaded meal, while knowing that all of this is going to kill her one day.
I'm really I'm in pain. I'm breathing heavy and it just hurts to sit up. And I don't know how much more I can actually put on this.
June's story, season 4. Meet June McKamey, a 43-year-old from Texas weighing 590 pounds, and it's slowly taking over her entire life.
Oh, sweet Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
Oh,
To have someone bathe is so
get up
amazing.
in there.
But I feel like my body is going to give out at any moment.
It's difficult for June to even move on her own, and she needs to be constantly supervised by her friends and family who just want her to get better.
It wasn't until I started having children that I started struggling with my weight. I've had 4 children, and after having my last
Ooh, I almost lost my
child,
eyesight.
I was well over the 300-pound mark. It wasn't until I lost my son that my weight got out of control. 4 years ago, my whole world came crashing down.
All of this is extremely embarrassing for June, who just wants to stop living a life like this, one where she can't do a single thing for herself or her kids, and that's where her addiction started.
My company really went in to support it after that. I needed something to cope with. Now what would be nice? Sesame and egg foo young. I want to eat something that I know he loves.
For her first meal of the day, June has a plate full of fried carbs, rice, and meat cooked in grease, and she devours all of it in seconds, completely forgetting about all her pain from earlier in the day.
It's so crazy because I know I'm not feeding him, and I know he doesn't want me to keep eating. But I can't stop.
And that's not where it ends, because she immediately reaches for a second plate that's just as massive. But as soon as that meal is over, June is ready for the next.
Okay, you ready? And I have nacho grande, 2 stuffed burritos, gorditas with extra beef. Did you look at the drive-thru? I had an order and came through drive-thru and...
No, you did not just call Taco Bell. You got enough food in that bag, woman. You send your Todd Bridges looking late girlfriend up there to... Ooh, boy.
You guys didn't put an item in there.
She makes an entire list of junk food for her partner to get for her, who has to make fast food runs for June 2 or 3 times a day while dealing with all her tantrums on the side.
Being this size is miserable. I'm always in pain. My weight is killing me. I can't do anything on my own. My husband Josh has to help me take a shower and wipe my butt when I use the bathroom.
Betty Jo's story, Season 3. Betty Jo Elmore was a 24-year-old living in Missouri, and she felt like her life was over before it ever started, all thanks to her 654-pound weight.
I'm tired of being this way. I hate myself. I hate this life that I have. Outside of Josh, I don't even see people unless they come to visit me.
The saddest part is that this young woman knew just how bad her situation was, but there was nothing she could do about it.
Yeah, those chicken strips you're gonna eat. I think Josh sometimes is enabler for Betty Jo because he does bring good food to her. I don't think he's helping her at all.
At this point, Betty Jo isn't mobile at all, and the only thing she can bring herself to care about is the food she's going to eat.
What do you think? She definitely needs some help.
I don't want to keep being this big, and now my body's getting to its limit. But as far back as I can remember, I've struggled with being overweight.
For her first meal of the day, Betty Jo fries herself a bunch of chicken strips, which she then eats with a mix of barbecue and ranch sauce, which is anything but a healthy choice for breakfast. But that's just the beginning.
I feel judged. Like, look at that fat girl.
I would judge you too. You putting everything in that cart instead of what's going to benefit you, woman. Stop playing with...
But I know this is something that I did to myself.
You don't need no pizzas, man.
This way because of food.
I know I'm not joking. You can just see my life fade. I don't want her to die on me.
As soon as she gets home, she starts devouring all the fried, sugary snacks that she got for herself, one after the other.
Sometimes I think to myself, I'm never gonna change. Everything hurts. My back hurts. My shins hurt. I'm so limited in what I can do and where I can go.
Amber's story. Amber is a 23-year-old weighing 567 pounds, and it's safe to say that every day in her life is a struggle.
I'm miserable. I feel like a nasty, yucky monster.
Where was you sticking that brush at?
Because of her weight, Amber can't do anything on her own, and that's just not the kind of life that she wants to live anymore.
Sometimes I feel so hopeless, and I think that maybe it's not worth it.
But despite knowing how horrible her situation is, Amber can't seem to do anything about her unhealthy relationship with food.
I spend a lot of time of the day stressing, what am I going to eat, and when do I get it? Was it ready? Yeah, it was ready. I didn't know that.
Before she finishes a meal, this young woman is already thinking of what she's going to eat next, and that's exactly what's making her gain all this weight.
I can't stand for more than 30 minutes, so most of my food is cooked for me by my family members. I probably eat 4 or 5 times a day. I can't face the reality of how many calories I eat, so I just can't keep track of it all.
Her love for food is so strong that after a point, Amber has stopped caring about all the weight she's putting on, as long as she gets to eat the food she loves. But of course, that's not a sustainable way to live for her, or anyone for that matter.
There's anticipation before I eat, but it's not enjoyable. It's a feeling of desperation and sadness. Food, it's a comfort.
For her first meal of the day, Amber is eating a plate full of fried bacon and other carbs. She's also eating way more than the rest of her family, but she doesn't care as she devours the whole thing.
It's helping me avoid reality. I have a lot of...
How is this helping you avoid reality when it hits after you get finished, woman? Y'all, this who is gonna
anxiety and I don't like it. And I'm at peace while I eat. I don't have to think about the way I let those around me down if I'm eating. It's a distraction.
Amber's breakfast seems to go on forever, and she enjoys every single bite, no matter how unhealthy it is for her.
My favorite breakfast food. I think that's most everyone's favorite part.
I have tried so hard so many times to not eat the way I eat, but it still happens, and it just keeps happening, and I can't stop myself.
You haven't tried, man. Hurry up.
I'm always hungry. I remember telling my baby brother, if I hit 500 pounds, kill me. And I remember that day, he looked at me and he said, don't do anything stupid.
For dinner, Amber has a plate full of rice and chicken gravy with veggies, which is pretty healthy, but the sheer amount of food that she consumes is what's concerning. This woman can't have regular-sized meals, and that's why she can't seem to lose any weight. Well, there you have it. Those were some of the most unhealthy meals to have ever been featured on the show. But remember, this isn't just about the food these people were eating, but also about everything.
I'm just trying to calm down, y'all. Just bear with your boy. I can feel I got a headache from trying not to cuss. Yo, like, shout, you talk to them people wherever you was at. You rushing them talking about, I don't know. You could have waited for that food. You ain't doing nothing but getting fat. You could have waited for that food. Shout for Taco Bell. Yeah, I needed 2 more. What was it? Chalupas or something? You ain't need 2 more chalupas. You was good with what you had. You know what I'm saying? Even the other girl, like, is you eating all them chicken strips? Yeah, I'm gonna eat most of them. But you was just complaining how... You know what? Yeah. I'm going to keep this one going. I'm just trying not to snap, y'all. I'm trying to just laugh it off. Because I was so close to snapping, man. I was so close. Oh, man. So, yeah, if y'all like this video, smash the like button for your boy. Comment down below what y'all thought. Share the video. And subscribe to the channel for your boy. Let me know down in the comment sections what else y'all want me to react to. And I would like, I'll give y'all honest opinion if y'all felt like I actually passed or failed this one. Give y'all honest opinion. And I'll see y'all in Volume 5. We out this piece. Peace, love, blessings. See y'all in the next one. Shout out to Plot Twist.